Alright, so let's assume you still rock Apple's routers in 2021. These have been discontinued in 2013, or I'll put the correct date up, but they have been discontinued, and I still love the way they integrate with the airport app, right? And it allows you to create quite a nice network. I'll put up a picture of what I have set up. So I have a bunch of Apple Airport Express routers, basically working as bridges for devices that do not have Wi-Fi, right? This is the main hub, so to say. It's a time capsule. I don't know how many terabytes, I think 2 or 3. And it has been running at least under my watch for 3 years and needed absolutely 0 restarts. And I'm very happy with these. However, recently it did start blinking orange, and it did say in the airport app that it's overheating. And what this means is the fan inside of this has gotten clogged up, and that's super to be expected because super dusty here. In the future, we'll be adding Type-C input to this and seeing how that goes. But for this video, we'll just focus on how to open this and how to, right, the dust cleaning part isn't that spectacular, but yeah, we'll probably go over that as well. So what you will need, so like there's 2 ways, right? You can want to fix the problem, or you can want to fix the problem with full style points. And full style points means absolutely no or like minimum damage on the soft plastic, right? This is super soft plastic. And so for this, I've accrued along the years some metal guitar picks. I'm not even sure if they're guitar picks, but they're guitar pick-like objects out of metal. And these will serve our purpose exceptionally. I have not tried this yet, mind you. I have opened the other one, but in more barbaric ways. So I'll see what I can do here. All right, so once it's slightly in, you'll want to drop it in, kind of like there. And now second one, I'll start from close by, right? You can see it really glides in. Okay. And over there. Same procedure on all sides. I think maximum style points have been lost because I did nip the plastic here a bit, but I mean, come on. Good enough for the girls I go out with. And I'm actually running short on picks, which is a very, very real problem. Let me see if I can find another. Oh, I do have another one. Perfect. All right, so get one in for a thumbnail. Get a good shot. Alright, so let's get a good shot for a thumbnail. I think this should do. What the hell is this? Alright, much better now. Kind of like this. Alright. Boom, so now this should technically free itself, right? It does have some clips in the middle, as you can see. But I think we should technically be able to lift this shit up. Like, how am I gonna do this? Alright, so let's try 2 hands. Boom. Alright. Yeah, that was quite spectacular. But I mean, fuck this shit. Yeah. So I think we'll have to continue opening it. But before that, I'll just go and actually just take manually remove this shit. All right. Yeah, there is a lot of dust in here. Okay, so next up you'll need a Torx 5 to undo this motherfucker. What is this? All right, so next up you'll be needing a Torx T6. Are these the stars? Motherfucker. All right, so next up you'll need a Torx T8 screwdriver to undo this back plate. Mine is extremely tight, as I have not been in here before. Alright, so once this is free, you should be able to pop it out of place. Or, I mean, I think you should. How the fuck does this come off? Alright, yeah, so this does painfully unstick. So the way this is put together is a bit annoying. Once you get that back plate off, you will have to remove all the wires that are coming from one side to the other. I'll start doing that. The main issue I'm having now is I'm not sure which ones have those clips on the back, which ones lift, and which ones pull, but I will just yank at this shit because, I mean... Alright. So LED, something, and power have been disconnected. Now this rubber damper can come off, and this will be a bitch to put back in, but such is life. Alright. Now we have to undo either this connector or the one on the motherboard, and I think I'll undo the one on the motherboard. Although, yeah, let's just undo the SATA one because I don't know how the motherboard one is connected, so yeah, it is easier this way. Alright, this is a very nice connector, by the way. Very sexy. Okay, now the hard drive should fall off. And my guitar pick, which I've lost inside. Hopefully we will get that back by the end of the video, but no promises. Alright, this is very difficult. Man, this was not easy. Alright, so this has two more things on the back, and it all is held by those two screws, right? And then this entire assembly can come off. The hard drive is 2 terabytes. Alright, what year? not seeing the year, 2014. All right, so quite old. And yeah, so the way the firmware is built on this, it does actually spin the hard drive up quite often, right? So it'll spin the drive up, I want to say every 5 minutes or so. So number of startup times is insane. What I will actually do is I'll connect this up with a SATA adapter and run a long smart test, and that'll actually reread all the sectors and reformat, heal the data if there's any bad sectors and shit, and like force a detection of all sectors and stuff. It's good to do that from time to time, so I will do this on this drive. Doesn't matter what format it's in, the smart tests, the long and the short one, are agnostic to that. They're completely transparent. They will actually let you use the drive while they run. So yeah, I'll be doing that. But until then, let's actually unscrew this. And I still want my missing pick. Where the hell is that? Alright, anyway, we'll find it in due course. Alright, so even though these are still Torx 7, they are at the bottom of an endless pit, so I will be pulling out another magic trick. And that is this extender, because otherwise there's absolutely no way I get this out. Okay, let me tell you, this is not pretty. And this extender is a tiny bit too long. Alright, I can't do it, so let's see something else. So you could either, right, just drop down a screwdriver and use a pair of pliers to spin it, which is probably what I did the first time. But right now, I don't want to fuck up my screwdriver. And so what I'll be doing is going from this T8 4mm bit into a 4mm bit to 1/4 inch, I think this is, holder. And this 1/4 inch holder will go into a 1/4 inch extender, which will go into another 1/4 inch extender, which will eventually go into my electric screwdriver, which is not really what I want to use for this, but yeah, piss with the cock you've got. And it doesn't reach. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oh my god. I think I'll just drop it in there and use the pliers this time because this is taking too long. Yeah, I actually have a pretty long 1/4 inch extender. Probably could have used that, but anyway, too late now. Alright, that seems to be done. Let's do the other one. Alright, that was slow and painful. Let's move past it. And I think now we can eject the entire assembly. Right, so I've pulled these in towards each other, and now we can continue to remove this stuff. Make sure not to nip the LED too badly. Yeah, there's my missing pick. More dust. And yeah, this has been accruing quite a bit of dust. Beautiful construction though, I will say. These must have cost a fortune. And yeah, this is the fan, which has completely seized up. Motherfucker, how am I gonna fix this? Motherfucker. Yeah, so dust has not actually killed it. The thing died. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go clean the dust off of this and come back with some conclusions and a possible fix. Alright, so the main issue is this fan is completely seized up, right? Although there was dust buildup, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is not the dust buildup, but the fan actually crapping out. So in the meantime, I have actually ordered one on AliExpress, and it was $9 inclusive shipping included. And so I'm not insanely fussed about this one and how well I can fix it. Big issue seems to be these clips are breaking off. All right. So the axle just lifts off, and apparently this bushing goes dry. I'm not sure how it's supposed to look, but yeah. So what I think I'll do is just simply add a bit of WD-40, although maybe some silicone grease. I think some silicone grease, because WD-40 will evaporate in time, and yeah. All right, so let's hit it with some silicone grease. I'll just dab a small amount on here. As far as cleaning goes, I'm not sure there is much sense to that. Even in here, I can't really. Let me try and blow it out. But yeah, I don't think that did much. I think that should do. The good thing about this silicone grease is it will not eat into rubbers, right, and into plastics. So it is quite expensive, but if you want to take care of your plastics, it is a must-have. All right, so this already is a lot better. Let me actually dab some more. I mean, these are minute amounts anyway. All right. Yep, seems good enough for me. Let me. So right now I'll go to cleaning the insides of this with a damp cloth, just because, and we'll get back to reassembling it briefly. Okay, so now that I've cleaned the insides of this, we can get back to fixing the fan. So in order to do that, I'll just jimmy it into place, route the wire back. Man, this is beautiful. Oh my god. Like, the shape of it has for sure doubled the price in this construction, but it is beautiful, I will say. Fuck ton of antennas as well. All right, so what now? I think right now I'll just let the hard drive finish its self-test. I'll pull up some screenshots of how it looked like, of all its parameters, and once that is done, we'll get to putting it back in, screwing the whole thing back together, and we'll be done. So before that, we could actually probably just drop it in. Let's see which way. Which way does it drop in? I think it's the other way. I think it's like this. All right. All right, yeah, so again, just squeeze the two halves together as tight as they'll go. And be very careful of the reset button and the LED. All right. All right. Yeah. And now let's lift this into place, and all the ports have lined up marvelously. Man, this comes together really nice. Really nice. I mean, this is the kind of shit Apple got big for, right? And the reason why there still are so many fanboys. The crap they're doing right now with displays going out on laptops that are 2 years old, that is complete bullshit. Like, this kind of crap, yes, right, it does sacrifice some reliability in terms of, right, this is a router with a fan, and I mean, if it had some holes on the top, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it would have eliminated the need for the fan, but why, it's still very well built, man, very well built. And extremely easy to set up, right? This is why I prefer them to other routers. Apart from never needing to be restarted, they are extremely easy to set up with the airport utility. It is a damn shame they're discontinuing them. But still, as far as internet speeds to my home go, right, I do have gig fiber. And technically this is 1,300 megabytes top speed, so yeah, that will taper off as signal strength goes down, but yeah, come on, it's fine. If I could do 60 to 70 to 40 megabytes download and upload, it's gonna serve me well for a lot of time. All right, so we're just waiting on the hard drive, and then we'll put this back together, and that will be it. All right, so today is actually 2 weeks later, and a lot has happened. However, the one thing that hasn't is this problem has not gone away, right? So I have lubed this fan ever so slightly. All right, so I ended up resetting the router and setting it back up. The hard drive wasn't affected, right? I wasn't really thinking about it, but there's no way a reset of the router would actually wipe the drive, so that should be fine. So I've set it up with the same names, and now the error is gone, right? So it does require a hard reset to recognize that the fan is running. And this idea with the hole is one of the stupidest things that I've done in my life. I don't think I'm not really sure if I put it on in the wrong way, but I think I have, because it doesn't seem to go anywhere. I don't know. It's not. I don't know what's happening there, but